Yes, welcome back. I think you are doing your works honestly. By the way, without much query, I am going to start the next thing. And in the last class, we have finished up to question number 7. And what I believe that you peoples are giving some feedbacks from your sides. They were asking some questions. Yes, obviously some of the questions are very silly type questions, but then also it's most welcome. It is most welcome that you are actually touching these particular things is actually showing me that you are in touch of your studies. So be in touch with me. Be in touch not with only with me but with your teacher. By the way, without wasting much time, because this is not a regular class, this is online classes. So now till last class we have finished question number 7. Now question number 8 onwards. For finding the square of any number. Squaring the number you can say sir multiplying twice. But sometimes that one is quite been hectic, it is quite been lengthy figures. In that case you will have to use the formula a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so based on this formula and one more formula is there, I am going to just write all these two formulas because two consecutive questions I am going to solve now in a hurry. Plus b square. You know very well these formulas. Now based on this two particular formulas, I am going to solve two consecutive questions. One for the a plus b whole square, another is for a minus b whole square. Question number 8, say suppose it is first one. It is 310 square. You can write this one as 300 plus 10 whole square. What I want to say that this particular number you have to split into two simplest number. You can say sir why not we are going to find 31 squares and then putting zeros after that particular figures. No, that is not been allowed. And that one is little bit hefty. In spite of that, if you are going to split the number into simplest form, then it will come something like this. You can ask, sir, why not it is 289 plus 11? Because 289 squares finding is also a difficult one. So you have to split this number into the simplest form. Okay, and that I believe here it is 310. You can split this one into your own choice also. But that particular number should be in simplest form. I think more simpler than this, I think it is not available. Okay, if it is available, you can apply that, but it should be simpler. Now it is a plus b whole square. It is a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is equal to 9 followed by 4 zeros and then 100 plus 600, 6 followed by 3 zeros, which is equal to 961 followed by 20, and that is your answer. Okay, so this is based on the first formula. Now one more questions, that one is questions number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9, it is, say suppose second one. Why always the first one? 689 square. So you have to split this one into two simplest form. What I believe that this one will be equal to 700 minus 11 whole square. 700 minus 11, I think it will come as 689. 11, squaring, finding the squaring of 11 is quite very simple, it is 121. That's why I have actually taken this one. You can choose another set of simpler number if it is, if you are finding. Now this one is equal to a square plus b square minus 2a and b, which is equal to I think it is 4900, 49 followed by 4 zeros plus 121 minus 7 to the 41, 4 5, 154 followed by 20. Now add these two figures, which is equal to 4, 9, 0, 1 to 1 plus minus 1, 5, 4 followed by 20, which is equal to subtractions 2, 1, okay, 7, I think it is 474721. Let me verify. Yes, correct it is. Now this is in this particular two questions I have solved. One more type of questions it is available in your book. That one it is based on a square minus b square. That question it is based on a square minus b square. And formula for a square minus b square is equal to a plus b and a minus b. This is also not a new for you. Now one question I am going to solve from here. That one is, say suppose 10, question number 1. It is 69 and 71. 69 and 71 it is equal to multiply. This 69 you can write as 70 minus 1 and this 71 you can write as 70 plus 1. This is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. It is a square minus b square, which is equal to 49 followed by 20 minus 1, which is equal to 3899. 3899. It is 4899. Subtraction is wrong. 4899. Yes, 4899. Now this exercise I have finished. Rest of the questions you will have to solve by yourself. Now I am going to shift to the next one. Next one again we are going to find the squares of any number. Yes, finding the squares of any number other than this method, what we have done other than this method, two methods more are there that are known as the shortcut method. One is known as row method, other it is known as the column method. For row method, we are going to use this formula, a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. As for example, first of all, finding the square of a number by row method. It's quite important one. At least one question is coming from here, either from row method or by column method. First of all, about the row method. It is based on this formula, and I think it is not required to learn the formula separately. And the question is, one question I am going to solve, that one is 52 square. Question number 3 from exercise 3C. Question number 3. They are asking you to find the value of 52 square. In 52, consider this one as A and just assume this one as B. Okay, now a plus b whole square is a square and 2ab and b square. Now it is 5, a means 5, write here 5 square. Then 2ab, 2 into 5 into b is 2. And it is here b square is 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 means you can write as 0, 4. Multiply these 3, 5 to the 10 to the 20. and 5 5s are 25. Now underline the unit place, shift the rest of the number here. It is 20, underline this 40, this 2 is coming here, this is 27. Only addition is required here. Underline this 27. So 52 square is equal to, all the underlying numbers you have to write here, 2704. Let me check from my calculators. It is 52 into 52. It is 2704, absolutely correct. One more question. Question number 4. Question number 4. The question is 96 square. As usual, consider this one as A, this one as B. So write here A square, 2AB and then B square. Now A is 9, 2AB, 2 into 9 into 6, and B is 6 square. Because we are actually writing in row forms, that's why it is known as the row method. Now 6 6 is 36, and 6 2 is 12, 9 is 108, and 9 9 is 81. Underline this 6, shift this 3 here. 8 plus 3, 11. Underline this one. 11 is coming here. 2, 9. Underline this 92. So therefore 96 square is equal to 9216. Let me verify. I think it is correct. If suppose it is not correct, then you can say some calculation mistakes may also be. Yes, it is correct. This is about row method. This is about row method. Can you tell me that what is the drawback of this particular row method? The drawback is that this particular method is applicable only in case of 2 digits number. Suppose it is 3 or 4 digits numbers, it is not applicable. So that's why one more method has been developed. That one is known as the diagonals method. By using diagonal method, you can find the square of any number, either it is of 2 digits number or 3 digits or 4 digits number. In the question paper, it will be written that by which method you will have to find the squares of that particular number, either square diagonals method or by row method. Now one question I am going to solve by using diagonal method. Yes, I am going to consider here one 3 digits number. One 3 digits number. The question is 689. Any numbers from your own choice you can write. Now what you have to do, you have to find the square of this number by using diagonal method. Obviously it is not possible to find the number square of this number by using row method because it is 3 digits number. In that case, what you have to do, you have to draw a square first. A square. Because it is 3 digits, so divide this one into 3 parts. If it is of 4 digits, you have to divide this one into 4 parts, something like that. It is 3 digits, so I have divided this one into 3 parts. And obviously, it should be, all these things should be a square. Because I have done freehand sketching, so it is not looks like square. All the things should be square. So you have to draw by using pencil and scale. Now draw the why, because I will explain is why it is required to draw exactly the square. Because if you're going to draw the squares correctly, then in that case, if you're going to join in this and this point, then these particular diagonals will exactly shifting or passing through this intersection point. It is not, it is missing here. Okay, so it will not happen, suppose if you're going to draw the squares nicely. By the way, for the time being, just consider it. Now write here 6, 8 and 9. Write here 6, 8 and 9. Okay, now multiply. 6 6 are 36. 36. Unit place in the second box, tens place is here. 6 8s are 48. 6 9s are 54. 6 8s are 48. 8 8s are 64. 8 9s are 72. And then 6 9s are 54. Then 8 9s are 72. 9 9s are 81. Anyway, now what you have to do next? Diagonal wise you have to add. This one only a single figure, so after additions it will come as 1. Now add this figure. 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 12. Add this figure. Add this figure. I think it is 32. Now add this figure. 6 plus 14, 40. Now add this figure. It will come as 3. I am going to repeat once again. 1 is single figure, after addition 1. 8 to 10 plus 2, 12. Now add this 4 figure. It is coming 26. Add this one, not 9, which is in the box. If you are going to add all this figure, it will come as 32. If you are going to add this 3 figure, it will come as 14. This 3, only 3. Now 1 you can write as 0, 1. Underline this 1. 0 is coming here. 12. Underline this 2. 1 is coming here. It is 27. Underline this 7. Always unit place should be underlined. This 2 will go here. It is 34. Unit place should be underlined. This 3 is coming here. It is 7. 1. 17. Underline this 1. This 1 is coming here. 3 plus 1 is 4. Only single figure. Whatever the if it is single or if it is double, whole figures you have to consider. Now underline number you have to write here. 689. Underline numbers only you have to write. Which is underlined here? First figure is 4. And the second figure it is 7. The third figure it is 4. Fourth figure it is 7. Then 2, then 1. That is 4, 7, 4, 7, 2, 1 will be the answer. Correct. So this way you can find the squares of a number by using row method and column method. You should take the practice nicely. So that much is sufficient for today. And next class we are going to start its next part, that is square root.